Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to my evening news report right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. Take a look at the photo right here. Ousted diplomat testifies. She was encouraged to tweet support of President Trump before firing. Let's take a look at her testimony today. Let's take a look at this video.
Our product specialists get paid the same whether you're buying the most expensive new or least expensive pre-owned. So you know there's not going to be any pressure. I'll take this one.
All right.
Ivanovich, as we sit here testifying, the president is attacking you on Twitter, and I'd like to give you a chance to respond. I'll read part of one of his tweets. Everywhere Marie Ivanovich went turned bad. She started off in Somalia. How did that go? He goes on to say, later in the tweet, is a U.S. president's absolute right to appoint ambassadors. First of all, Ambassador Ivanovich, the Senate has a chance to confirm or deny an ambassador, do they not?
Yes, advise and consent.
But would you like to respond to the president's attack that everywhere you went turned bad?
Well, I don't think I have such powers, not in Mogadishu, Somalia, and not in other places. I actually think that where I've served over the years, I and others have demonstrably made things better, for the U.S. as well as for the countries that I've served in. Ukraine, for example, where there are huge challenges, including, on the issue that we're discussing today of corruption. Huge challenges. But they've made a lot of progress since 2014, including in the years that I was there. And I think in part, the Ukrainian people get the most credit for that. But a part of that credit goes to the work of the United States and to me as the ambassador in Ukraine.
Okay, and there you go on that video of some of her testimony today. The second open house impeachment hearing Friday focused on an ambassador, her firing, and a pair of fixers. Those details stood at the career and center of former ambassador of Ukraine, Maria Yovanovitch's story, a personal ordeal she described to Americans and the world Friday as part of the Democratic-driven impeachment inquiry against President Donald Trump. What led to the career diplomat's firing, Democrats say, is a key chapter in Trump's holdup on military aid, while he pressured Ukraine to investigate former Vice President Joe Biden's son. Republicans dismiss that as not credible. Was Yachevitz an obstruction to cooperation and a castily of a bribery scam, or disloyal to a president fully empowered to choose his own ambassadors? And how will Trump and his allies treat what he called the woman as she speaks out for the first time? Congress dug into her testimony on the second day of public impeachment hearings against the nation's 45th president. And it all started at 9 a.m. The hearing and it went all the way until, it ended around, let me get to that. Around 3:22 p.m. The second open house impeachment hearing is over. Yakchevitz testified for about 5 hours Friday, telling investigators about her ousted in May at Trump's direction and how she felt as she found out that he had criticized her in a July phone call with Ukraine's president. She also said it was intimidating as Trump went after her again on Twitter as she testified. Democrats are investigating Trump's dealings with Ukraine and a shadow foreign policy there led by his lawyer Rudy Giuliani. They said that Yakchevitz ouster set the stage for the president's appeals to Ukraine's leader to investigation Democrats. The House Intelligence Committee will hear from 8 more impeachment witnesses next week. That is my evening news report right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow with more news reports. Good night and bye, everyone.